Greetings, my friends. This is Maerlande. I'm feeling up, finally, after a big break for doing some more Spectacle of Perspicuity, turn number 33. I had a bit of a break. People might have noticed I had some computer problems, bought some hardware, did some fixes, and now we should be up and running again. So in turn number 33, there's some action. Oh, a global came up. Let's see, Tianqi put up the Mother Oak. Nice. Good for him. And battles. Tianqi is fighting Helheim. City is fighting Helheim. I think I want to at least watch some of these. Let's have a look, see what the action is. Of course, we have to wait for the zoom in. Okay, so what we've got is somebody's using Arouse Hunger. Not a bad remote spell, quite inexpensive. The goals are a bit on the fragile side, but they do tend to kill good things. But against Helheim, it's kind of tricky. Banish spam because he's got a priest as his base province defense commander makes things pretty difficult, but looks like it's going to fly. I'm going to speed it up. I don't need to watch it in too much detail. And yep, they got it. So let's see what things City is trying to use against Helheim. I'm curious to see what his methods... Oh, more Arouse Hunger. So that's very popular at this point in the game. I don't need to watch a second Arouse Hunger. We know how that's roughly going to go. Highlands of the Black Cocks. What a wonderful name. And we zoom in and we wait and oh look, more Arouse Hunger. Same kind of thing. So Helheim had spent a fair bit on PD. He does have good province defense. It doesn't look like it's going to do him a heck of a lot of good. And I'm not going to spend a ton of time here. Oh, that one went bad pretty darn fast. An unexpected event. Now, something that some players may not realize is that magic phase attacks appear before events. And that's a nice way to know which are magic phase attacks and which ones are conventional movement attacks. So the event was, I got some lovely gold. Battle in Rat Country. Have a quick look, see what other things. So this is actually a conventional army moving on to the province defense. Now, this is not a magic phase attack, so this must have been a group of ghouls from last turn. And given that the commander here was in the very back, this tells us this was scripted. When you cast Arouse Hunger, the ghoul commander appears smack dab in the middle of the rest, and a quick hit of that commander, or a bad bit of unluck, ends the fight very fast. Northern Batmarsh. Okay. Helheim made an attempt to take back a province that I had taken with, let's see, what's he using? Some claymen. Well, that one, oh my, look at that. Lost his commander instantaneously. Let's take one more look at that. I want to know what I killed. Looks like it was a fairly valuable independent mage. And I gotta hit the pause quick before she dies. A crystal sorceress. Those are a lovely, lovely independent mage if you can get them. Everybody loves having some communion possible air magi. Wow, sweet. Wish I could get those. Lepentha. I see. Well, that was a very easy attack. I don't think there's any real point in watching it for much. It's just a bit of PD, and we just mind blasted it to smithereens. So, I'm not going to spend a bunch of time on that one. Lizard Batmarsh. So Helheim's taking some places back. What's he using? I want to keep an eye on this sort of thing so I know what I can get away with, particularly for remotes. So Van Jarl, good, but probably not thugging. He's just, oh, here he comes forward, but he didn't, oh, I see, nice move. So my guess is his script was cast Blessing, attack one turn, and cast spells. So he got within range of Orb Lightning, which has a range of 15. Nice script. I'm impressed, Austin. Pretty sweet bit of work. Helheim attacked me with a single commander, so some kind of a thug. Let's see what type of thing he's making use of right now. I want to know these things so I know what I can use for counters. I gotta try to get on him. Okay, Van Jarl. He's doing Blessing. Let's speed things up. And resist lightning and mist form. Solid choice. Not sure if the resist lightning really matters. It's an inexpensive spell as far as fatigue. And he's sitting here pretty high in fatigue for rushing in. And his reinvigoration is 2, encumbrance 3. So I would have skipped, if it was me, I would have skipped the resist lightning, because there's really no chance that I have any source of lightning. But, done. So that guy can be dealt with fairly easily. Oop, now he's applying some fairly substantial forces. Let's see what they are. Okay. Good pile of classic Helheim troops. Huskarls with glamour. Makes them darn tough. So they're excellent troops. And I can guarantee you this is not going to go well for me. The javelins, yeah, I have no defense against ranged. A classic problem with most amphibious or underwater nations with their amphibious troops. Dark Cave of Gandalf. Let's have a look and see what kind of thing Sati is trying here. Oh, wow, Azame. Well, that was quick. And he's using the very classic Lycanthropos amulet. Gives him berserk and regen. Means you can't script. He's already taken a small affliction, a limp. Limp doesn't really affect them very much. They fly across the map, so flight isn't affected by movement points. You get all the way across no matter what. If somebody had storm to stop him from flying, that would be an issue. And last, the planes of religion. So let's have a look-see here. What's the action? Okay, lots of city militia and some elite warriors. I think it's safe to say we know how that's going to go. A very deadly disease is spreading in Dershit. Where's Oh, look at that. Helheim, what's he got in there? It's either a Bane Venom charm or he's using something. I'm not sure, but he's got something inside that fort that's killing off population and risking diseasing my troops. However, I'm not terribly worried about it. So let's just go back to messages for a minute. So we've looked over most things. We're destroying the gate, destroying the gate. We're under siege here in awesome wasteland by, well, invisible things. And I'm going to try breaking the siege. I don't think too much is going to develop there. I can always pop these guys back. Look at the fort. He's got 40 left, so I have a full turn to act. So I think we'll see what develops here in Dershid before we worry about these guys. We know they're all glamour troops, so they don't show on the map, and they could potentially take that fort. Like I said, though, I have a turn to deal with it. Now, around the map, you can see moving troops around. There's nothing too terribly exciting. Bought some additional guys. So, we're going to see if we can crack a fort or two before he performs a major counterattack, grab some territory, and go for it from there. I don't think there's too much else that really needs to be covered here in turn number 33. The majority of things are going well. I've got a bit of starvation, but that's kind of inevitable until I can get some serious forging done. Something that's always a problem with free spawn is keeping them fed. So I'm going to call this turn finished, and we'll move on to turn number 34. Now that I'm back in the groove with video casting, hopefully you'll see much more frequent updates. Goodbye, my friends. I hope to see you in game.